Yeah, no, I mean, he did come at a good time for us, and, he's one swing away throughout all this. He's really struggled to find hits over the last 40 at-bats or so. So I know he's worked pretty hard to find a slot to make sure he tries to stay positive, and boy, did he come up big today for sure.
Do you think Lance has figured something out over these last two starts?
Well, I'm not sure just the last two starts. I mean, I think he's been pretty good with his game plan. I think the fastball command has gotten better. He's learning when to use it. I think the least aggressive players in the league, one of them being Brett Gardner, is swinging at the first pitch fastball, trying to stay away from the breaking ball. So that should tell you the word's out that he's going to throw 40 to 50% breaking balls. Still hard to hit. So the well-placed fastball is going to be a huge part of his game plan moving forward, and they're going to have to account for 95, 96 as well as the breaking ball. Do a couple change-ups that get disguised as 92-mile-an-hour fastballs, but all in all, he's becoming a little bit more of a complete pitcher the more that he utilizes all his weapons.
What's the next thing for him? Is there a next step you'd like to see him take?
Just continuing to take steps forward. I pull him out of the game today. And he knows he did his job. I think being able to answer to not create your own messes that you have to get out of. Make them initiate contact. It's okay to challenge Brian McCann and give up a home run to the least area where home runs get hit in our ballpark. It's part of the game. And so I think not trying to punch out guys on the first pitch, taking a step forward where he can make outs early with fastballs. He'll mix in his changeup. He's 22 years old. He's getting better and taking a step forward every time he answers a challenge. So I like that.
Back-to-back 10 strikeout games is one of the more dominant stretches you've kind of seen.
No, I might have to go back into my memory bank. I mean, it's a good one. And I think the way he's getting his strikeouts are fun. I don't want to make a big deal out of strikeouts either. If he struck out less guys, he'd last deeper into games. So I want him to get his outs, and I want to glorify the dominance that he's created. But however he gets his outs, he's just got to be a complete pitcher. And I think his rhythm, his timing, his delivery, his arm action, how he's landing his pitches, how he's getting some chases, his ability to throw curveballs for strikes on 2-0 and sometimes 3-0. Those are all very unique traits. But we got to let him evolve. We got to let him develop. We've got to let him mature. But I've really enjoyed his last two starts for sure.
Gomez hurt on the slide, stealing the base.
Wasn't the slide. I think it was somewhere in between the takeoff and the landing, and it's a right hamstring strain. So we'll you know how these goes. It's just a little higher into the belly of the hamstring. 24 hours is a big stretch. I feel like this is press repeat from yesterday, where we need to see him tomorrow. He's going to see our doctors again tomorrow, and we'll determine how severe it is.
Is that exactly how you draw it up? How the bullpen just finished off the game after McCullers left?
Yeah, I mean it's exactly how we'd like to map it out. I mean, we've got a number of guys in the bullpen that I can turn the ball to, but this group, Giles has been very, very good striking out guys. Lou Gregerson has quietly, become one of the most reliable swing guys that can pitch him in the 7th, 8th, or 9th. And Will Harris is another day at work. So I certainly feel like that was the most efficient that group has been in getting the last 9 outs of the game.
I mentioned Valbuena was going to see Littner. Did any further update?
Yeah, we're going to need a couple more days to assess. It's a unique part of the hamstring that we're going to need to get some diagnostic testing. We're going to need to find out, have him have treatment. He had it all day today. He'll have it tomorrow before the plane. He's unlikely to play on Friday. And then we'll assess on Saturday if he can start a running program. Can he ride the bike? Can he do some things? But where it's located, sort of behind the knee, really low, makes for some tricky diagnosis.
Just having two guys that are having this problem now, does that alarm you at all? And would that maybe make you have to?
Yeah, it's not comfortable when the bench is pretty much emptied. With the exception of Gaddis as a pinch hit catch. Castro could have gone back to first again, I guess, but. It's not comfortable to have that less. We've got some fortunate timing, if I can call it that, because we're expected to put Pfister on the paternity leave here pretty soon. His wife's going to deliver their first child in the next couple of days. So we may have a transaction when we get to Detroit that will be a position player. Yeah, he was cramping up. Scared the daylights out of me when you see him not bouncing around and running the bases at full speed. So we wanted to check him out, and his whole lower body was cramping up. And he assured me that it was only that, because obviously a lower extremity injury to him would be a bad one.